content to the cheapest cost avoider notion kind of opens the door almost to a whole third normative conception. And I'm wondering if that's something you've thought about or are open to, if this is making sense. Is there a lesson in Holmes's reliance on the Greeks for us today that kind of might break the logjam between fault and other kinds of blameworthiness that are tied to fault?
Well, let me make sure I understand. So what you're concerned about is a situation which I understand to be what Oren was talking about just, a situation in which a person by his behavior in a series of contracts has demonstrated a trait, some character trait which makes him an unreliable contract partner, and should, once that trait has been proved, should that lead to a higher sanction, try to kind of expel him from the commercial sphere. I wouldn't be inclined to go that route, partly because I think ability and being a sharp elbow type person are closely related. You know, the Pritzker, Jay Pritzker, who was the deal maker of the Pritzkers, he was reputed to be utterly ruthless as a negotiator. And the Microsoft Corporation, under the great benefactor and international global charity dispenser Bill Gates, had a very well-established reputation for absolutely ruthless dealing. Well, when this becomes known, that really arms the opposing parties in the transaction to protect themselves against these people. Reputation is obviously a very important factor in one's ability to negotiate the commercial market. And the more you're engaged in the contractual process, the more established and prominent you are, the greater your commercial activity, the more your reputation becomes well understood. And then, as I say, once someone's reputation is correctly evaluated, you can, it's again self-correcting. The people who deal protect. Now, there's a whole class of contracts we haven't discussed. I just mentioned in passing. There are certainly exploitive contracts involving ignorant consumers and so on. We have a whole body of law to deal with them, statutory law. And we need it because the stakes usually are too small to justify a lawsuit. So we have class actions and statutory damages and so on. So that's fine to deal with extreme asymmetries of information. I have no objection to that. But again, I would